So let me kick off with the first question. It's 1 year since the BS6 has been there. What are the changes? What is the upskilling which the vehicle manufacturers have done? Ramesh, can you take this question, please?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, and good morning, all. Thank you, Mr. Murli, for the short introduction. Let me begin with what are the various things that changed in the BS6 landscape, and then come back on how well are we equipped as a sector to manage the BS6 vehicles. The BS6 journey so far has been quite exciting and also at the same very challenging due to the very short transition timelines and also the pandemic. However, the good part is that we are on, and it does provide us with a lot of new opportunities. Technology-wise, I would say BS6 has brought in a drastic shift and very, very high complex mechanism with the introduction of, I would say, a host of electronic components. We have a lot of sensors, after-treatment system, and all of them, when it comes to aftermarket, there are several new elements also got added, especially I can talk about diesel segment. For example, the AdBlue or the diesel exhaust fluid, the diesel particulate filter. There is a lot of maintenance requirement associated with this diesel particulate filter. The DPF regeneration process to be done at the workshops. Around 100,000 unique part lines which got created in the process of BS6, and most importantly, the vehicle diagnostic space. All of these actually are calling for significant upgrades in terms of awareness first, then improving the skill levels, and of course, the usage of equipment across the retail network. Besides the introduction of BS6 range of products also calls for creating a lot of awareness amongst the stakeholders, typically from the customers, the drivers, the bodybuilders on the do's and don'ts, the independent garages, the parts distribution ecosystem, and as the last mile, the entire retail network as well. In terms of readiness to support BS6, I think Mr. Murli, you mentioned India's aftermarket segment, the size of it's extremely big size of 78,000 crores plus. But also it's highly fragmented with over 40,000 plus retailers. And you mentioned about 200,000 technicians, over 100,000 plus garages, and thousands of small distributors across the country. I mean, this puts the challenge in a different trajectory as well. As part of the go-to-market launch readiness, the industry has been extremely focused on creating and securing the first readiness in essentially the primary OEM dealer network, and then also to develop the secondary network for extended customer support. The upskilling has been specifically focused on the diagnostics, especially, and the after-treatment system, which is much, much different than what we used to have in the BS4 era. And appropriate use of special tools and equipment, and also a lot of maintenance practices have got changed. So the reskilling becomes even more important. Unlearn and then learn again is becoming very important now. Given the short time frame and the COVID-induced lockdowns, I think most of the OEMs are quickly adapted to more of digital medium to ramp up the upskilling and the training. And I would normally say now around 25,000 plus technicians, which is around 10 to 15%, I would say, have been trained so far by the industry to take care of the BS6 products in the first phase now. And the efforts are on continuously to upgrade the skills across the value chain. Industry has also taken quite a big lead when it comes to usage of highly innovative and multilingual digital learning. I mean, India is challenged always with language and other the educational levels of the vocational stream itself. Use of 3D animations, videos, and most importantly, the gamification in the recent times have enabled extremely faster skilling up and also retention of knowledge. When you play the game, you tend to remember much more, and I think that is coming in extremely handy now. In fact, I could quote some of examples from my own organization, VECV. We have launched a couple of industry-first initiatives, mainly focused on ramping up the skill sets and to offer a differentiated customer experience as well. A virtual training studio, which has gone live, and we like doing the training contents in a very, very interactive way, and it's pretty engaging, and at the same time also offer very personalized and custom-built training programs, and the engagement levels are quite high. And we also use an integrated learning management system to continuously kind of close loop the competence and also relate the same to the quality of repairs that get extended. So in a way, it's a continuous program, but then the best is to be coming up now. And the second initiative I would talk about is the world-class uptime center, which we have recently started, which offers various proactive services and support the retail aftermarket as well, ensuring customer services are delivered 24/7 in a best possible way. So in summary, if you ask me, the BS6 journey has just begun, I would say, and has been extremely a steep learning curve for all of us so far. And I would say the industry as an aftermarket sector, we are adequately prepared to manage and deliver on the customer expectation. It's also a very good opportunity to leverage the growth possibilities also pretty high. And that's where I come and I see this as an opportunity, Mr. Murali.
Thank you, Ramesh.